everyone, how you doing today? It's me, David, coming to you from my whiskey den here in Central Ohio. Hope your day's going well. First off, I want to give a shout out to my brother-in-law, Jimmy, or James. We call him Jimmy. Jimmy, the Gym Meister, Jimarino, Jimalama Bing Bang, out in Magalia, California, and his bourbon buddies. He says that you guys watch the channel, so I figured I'd give you a shout out. Anyway, for this video, I'm going to give another shout out for the idea for this. So I recently had posted my second try of Eagle Rare out of the Buffalo Trace Distillery, 90 proof, aged 10 years. Mike M44 left a comment and said that, Eagle Rare, I agree, Eagle Rare is overrated. But he prefers the Russell's Reserve. And I just want to make sure these bottles are facing the right way. And I was thinking, why didn't I ever do a comparison of Eagle Rare versus Russell's Reserve? Both are 90 proof. Both are from huge distilleries. Wild Turkey and the Buffalo Trace Distillery. 90 proof, aged 10 years, 10-year age statement on each of them. And they're also in about the same price range. I want to say around the $40 mark. I think this was $36. This was $38. Let's just say around $40. I'm not going into mash bills because Buffalo Trace does not disclose their mash bill statement. It's mash bill 1. And it's the standard Wild Turkey mash bill, which I have here somewhere, but I'm not going to bother looking for it. So there you go. So I figured, why not just do a comparison of these two? I thought I went through my videos on the channel. I never saw that I did this. I can't believe I never thought of doing it. So, and I'm not even going to do it blind. I'm just going to sample both of them and see what I think. Eagle Rare is pretty hard to find. Like most Buffalo Trace products, it's highly allocated here in Ohio. I think it's highly allocated everywhere. And Russell's Reserve is not. Russell's Reserve you can pretty much find everywhere. Neither one of these bourbons I am crazy about. With Russell's Reserve, I would just as rather get the Wild Turkey 101, which is less expensive, higher proof, same thing. And Eagle Rare, just the taste. Someone commented that they thought Eagle Rare was too sweet. I've had the opposite experience. It's too bitter. So let me just take a look. I am going to try these one at a time. The Eagle Rare is a little darker in color. It does have a sweet caramelly scent to it. And the Russell's is a little bit spicier. I believe the Russell's Reserve has a higher rye content than Eagle Rare and the Buffalo Trace Mash Bill 1. So let's see what we got. Russell's Reserve. Good, standard, everyday bourbon. Sweet, nice and sweet up on the front. And obviously I've enjoyed a little bit of this bottle in the time that I've had it. And I've had it for a while. Like as mentioned, I go to Wild Turkey or Long Branch if I want something from the Wild Turkey Distillery. But anyway, nice bourbon. To me, it's nothing spectacular. It's what a decent bourbon should be. And you've got the decades of experience from Eddie and Jimmy Russell, father and son master distillers for Wild Turkey. So let's try the Eagle Rare. And every time I try the Eagle Rare, it just tastes different every time I try it. So let's see how it is now. See, now it's sweetened up a bit. If you watch my videos on the Eagle Rare, just to sum it up, when I first opened it, very oaky and heavy and just not good. Then got a little bit further down the bottle. It tasted like bitter coffee with cream. And now it's actually a decent bourbon. Still not super spectacular. But it has developed a sweetness up front. It's smoother than I thought it was. It's interesting on the back label, reminiscent of a fine port wine. No, I will say, I agree with Mike M44. Eagle Rare is overrated. It's one of my issues with Buffalo Trace, the distillery, is that in my opinion, they have some good bourbon, but not spectacular. I think my favorite Buffalo Trace products have to be the Weller, especially the Antique 107, and Benchmark, and Ancient Age. I mean, just good, solid bourbons. But it's overrated. And I've said this before, I feel like Buffalo Trace, whatever the reason, I don't know if they purposely do it or if it's their distributor, they create this artificial scarcity, or maybe they just don't have a lot of product. Let's knock out some of these products and do Buffalo Trace bourbon. Make that readily available everywhere. It's runs like water out in the West. I don't know why it's not distributed out here better. Maybe get rid of some of these expressions like Eagle Rare, or put them on hiatus for a while, and just concentrate on getting your product out there. But they're creating this scarcity that's driving up demand. Anyway, but I will say the Russell's Reserve, to me, much better bourbon. Don't look for this. Look for this. Don't bother chasing after this because, again, overrated, not that great. I mean, standard. It's not spectacular. It's not worth the chase. Last weekend, I was at a friend had a barbecue, nice, large crowd, and he I don't know if it was him or family, but there was a bottle of Eagle Rare, and it was about this much left in the bottle. It was actually really good. The sad thing is, why can't we make the rest of the bottle as good as that little bit that I had at the bottom? I don't know. But it is getting better as I go through this particular bottle. It's just, again, it's sad that we can't get a consistent from the top bottle. And it's either you're going to be turned off from it, or you're going to be like me and say, I must have gotten a bad batch, so I'm going to have to find another bottle of it and see what that one tastes like until I learn my lesson. Or you can just find something solid and good and actually legendary like Russell's Reserve. 90 proof, 10-year aged. I will say you will not go wrong with that. So there you go. I prefer the Russell's Reserve. Until next time, oh, thanks Mike M44 for putting the idea in my head, and Jimmy out in Magalia, my brother-in-law, and all your buddies, sup. And hopefully I'll be out there soon, Jimmy, and get you another bottle of something that you would like. So until next time, it's me, David, coming to you from my whiskey den here in Central Ohio. Hope your next pour is your best pour. We'll catch you soon, and thank you so much for watching. Hey everyone, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe so you can be notified of future videos as they drop. Thanks for watching.